Yo, what's going on, and welcome back to some more Elden Ring. Last time we went down into Castle Morn and we cleared all of Castle Morn and cleared the boss, that misbegotten guy. And then we finished Irina's quest, which finished with her dying, but now her father wanted to avenge her or something. I don't know if that will continue the quest or what's going on with that, but I'm sure we'll see in the future. So now we're on the Weeping Peninsula. We explored these two places before the end of the last one. Now, before we get started here, I remember that we got a flask upgrade that I forgot to do. So let's use this sacred tear. So now our flask heals more. And it still only takes one, it looks like, because this one takes two. Do we have a golden seed? I think we have one out of two. Yeah, right here. We got one golden seed. We need one more for another flask upgrade. Now, the other thing, I feel like when I was watching someone play, I saw another Knights Cavalry somewhere here on this bridge. They didn't actually go fight it, because I don't think they saw it. But I'm fairly certain that I saw a Knights Cavalry running around with a different weapon than the one that we fought, who had the flail and stuff. Now, what time is it currently? We should probably just wait until nighttime. Or I guess this will tell us what time it is as well. No, it doesn't. Hold up. Is the map what tells us what time it is? Yeah, okay. It's just the middle of the night. Should be here, assuming that it works the same way as the first one. Now, maybe I was just misseeing and I just saw like a regular guy on a horse. But he looked important. See, I see a man on a horse over there. We have not fought you, right? Yeah, it is another Knight's Cavalry. It's got a big halberd. Which is weird, because that tree sentinel at the beginning also had a halberd, so you'd think that maybe this guy would have a different weapon. Oh, come on. Alright. Bridge, not the greatest place to fight this man. It's now no longer nighttime. I don't know how much the time advances when you die, but it does seem like it has like a forced little increment of advance every time you die. Okay, I think maybe we'll try and fight this guy without Torrent. His attacks look more blockable than the man with the flail, but maybe I'm mistaken. Really? He didn't... He that whole grinding thing hits. It's not like a single attack. I don't know how he didn't hit me there, but okay. Got the bleed on the horse. What? How did we get a backstab on him instead of... Oh, we just barely have enough stamina to block some of these. Alright, did you really... Oh. I hate that this other guy came over. I think he de-aggroed. We probably could have stopped him, or at least gotten some damage for him trying to summon his horse, but... What the heck just happened there? Guess we'll heal up. We could probably use this thing. Oh, I tried to roll. Lame. Wow, you can do that counter really late. Enemy felled. Ash of War, repeating thrust. So he didn't even give us a weapon, okay. Fair enough, I suppose. So yeah, we gotta look out for Knights Cavalries, because they only spawn at night, as their name would imply. But I don't know where all they spawn. And I don't like exploring during the night, because you can see less. But there's that, I suppose. But we were up here last time. Do we want to continue up here, or do we want to go down below? So, I remember at the end of the last one there were some guys over here and I kind of wrote them off as probably not being important. But we will come over here and kill them. Just in case they're guarding something. Doesn't look like they're guarding anything. You could maybe drop down from here, though. And then is this guy alive? He is. Alrighty. So, we could get down to this bridge from there, which might be useful. Let's go back up to this cliffside and see what's happening. So there's the bridge. I think we explored this. Yeah, we did. I feel like we did everything in this little area here. Which means the next stop would be that way. Let's try going down this cliffside a little bit and see what happens. And we went to this campfire, right? Yeah. Okay, see you. Alright, what's going on here? So, if we needed to, we could use that to get down there to the bridge faster. And it looks like the way to get down is over on that side. So what is all this gonna be? Could be nothing. There's a beetle over there. I think it's an Ash of War beetle, but it was a little hard to tell. And the dungeon should be like right around here, huh? Maybe there in that cliffside? Can't tell. But it occurs to me now that if you go down there, you can't get up here. You'd have to go a different way to get over here. Can we make this? We should be able to live, right? It's not that far. Yeah. Whoa. That was weird. I didn't realize that the second one was in front of my camera. This is really annoying how they keep attacking. Alright. So this seems like an interesting spot. We don't know how much damage lightning does because we've never actually been hit by lightning. You jerk. Lightning strike. And there are so many. Okay. That was a lot of enemies. So we got a lightning strike spell. Summons a bolt of lightning that spreads from impact, 28 faith required. Capital's Ancient Dragon Cult. Ancestors of modern dragons, the ancient dragons had scales of gravel, stone, and wield lightning as their weapon. It is said that once they attacked Lhutel, the royal capital. Interesting. Okay, so what's going on over here? The dead end? Well, we can pick up all this lightning material. Not really too inclined to let myself get hit by the lightning. Alright, so how the heck do we get down from here now? I don't actually see a way to get down. That's not gonna help. Maybe this way? Oh. That doesn't seem like you're gonna make it, right? Maybe that side? Jeez. That almost pushes you off. I don't think you can get back up. This doesn't seem like it's gonna help either, honestly. I think we teleport out of here and take the other drop down this time because I don't believe there was a way to make that safely. So is there any point to this? No. So I guess we're gonna cross the bridge, try that other side, and that'll take us into a similar area as here. Nothing under that. I want to at least get to that dungeon, if possible. So we have an idea of if we can do it or not. Because again, we're trying to explore all the Weeping Peninsula now. His screaming didn't attract any attention. How lucky. Now we know there's people on the other side of this bridge. Because we've been here before, but we were just trying to get back when we were doing it. But this time we're going this way, and then next time we'll go that way, which we still haven't gone that way. So, where do I drop here from? Seems like you could probably go either way. This one's probably less damage. Still don't get what's up with the owls, why they have glowing yellow eyes. I mean, some creatures have glowing yellow eyes, which we saw it probably causes frenzy. We haven't gotten hit by it yet. Or, like, we got hit by it, but we didn't proc it, so I don't know what the name of the status is. I think it's frenzy. And if it is frenzy, why would the owls have it? Okay, so there is a dungeon here. Right, so... and we'll be able to go back this way, but I think we explored all of this, so we'll just take a air current back up, I think. But first, let's do this dungeon. Morn Tunnel. Oh, I remembered one other thing that I wanted to take a look at. Let's grab this side of grace. Seems like there might be more smithing stones here because I hear mining. So the weapon that I've been trying to get the stats to wield... this, I wanted to look at it. I looked it up briefly about this weapon because I was curious, right? Like, it doesn't look correct compared to other weapons. There's no scaling numbers on it. And apparently, as far as people say, the scaling is bugged. So it actually doesn't do any scaling damage at all. Which is a problem, right? Because that's going to dramatically decrease how much damage we could do with it. So, I don't know if we want to continue to get the stats for that weapon. Because of that, it's not going to be very good. Like, what's the AR of our katana at right now? And the other thing you got to remember is we're at 168. And if we were looking at that weapon, it's 146. And the other thing you got to remember about this weapon is it's a split damage weapon. So that means where my katana, if you look over at the damage negation, if I hit someone with a slashing, or like the damage that's incoming to me, if they hit me with a slashing attack, which is what the katana does, decreases the damage by 25%, right? And if someone hits me with a magic attack, decreases the damage by 17%. Now, if I hit someone with a physical and magic attack, it's going to decrease the physical damage by 25% and decrease the magic damage by 17%, which means I'm essentially almost reducing, like, assuming if the numbers were equal, which they're not in this case, but if they were equal, I would be reducing like 45% damage, right? Which is a lot. So split damage is actually not that good in a lot of cases in these games, because you have percent damage negation. So that's why I'm kind of hesitant to keep going for that weapon now. It looks really cool, and its art, or its skill, was really sweet, but like, if it's just not going to do damage, we might do some testing, because as far as I could find, people weren't sure if the damage scaled properly, but it's obvious that the numbers aren't showing up, right? Well, I don't want to You know, we have solutions to this. They're called bow and arrow. Can you stop moving? Oh, you're just already aggro. That's why you're being a nerd. I can't believe you missed. The problem with the katana's right trigger is the katana's right trigger is so slow, even if you just press it. The block counter attack is actually faster. So if they miss your shield, you actually get stuck in a longer animation. And it's not my fault that he missed. Like, I tried to walk into it, but he's just bad. So we probably want to go up there. Let's peek. Oh, this is just a normal dude, I think. They're tanky, though. Yeah, my weapon just kind of bounces off them. Which is why it might be nice to have some other form of damage. It's like, I feel like magic damage would probably be good against these guys. So we'll save going down for when we don't have any other paths to go, or if this just takes us down anyways. There's a lot of enemies. I think we'll just use our trusty bow to make it so we don't have to fight a lot of enemies at the same time. See how much faster that is than that? Like, maybe it's not a big difference, but it's definitely a difference. Did you really have to break that? Also, the nice thing about the block counter is your guy, like, backs up. I guess I don't need to use an arrow. It's only one guy. But your guy, like, backs up to dodge attacks. It doesn't always work very well, because if someone's attacking, they're probably already in your face. But it can be helpful. Explosive stone. Seems to be a throwing item of some sort. Explodes when thrown, inflicting fire damage. Does it tell you it has an A strength scaling and a C dex scaling? It doesn't really give you any info about it. But I've long forgotten how to craft them. Does that mean we can't craft them? Is that like a sorry excuse for you're not allowed to craft this item? Pick up this stone. They're all smithing stone 1, but I guess that makes sense. Oh, we're gonna fight 2 people here. Can you stop missing? Yeah, like the guard counter is really good for us against these guys because it's my only attack that doesn't deflect off of them. Maybe my skills wouldn't deflect off of them, but I don't really need the skills right now, so no reason to waste the FP. Shouldn't have gone for that. Just wasn't even worth it. Now our flasks probably heal most of our health bar right now, so just because we're at half doesn't mean we need to heal. Okay, I feel like this is away from the beginning area, whereas the other way was towards the beginning area. What the heck is that? I don't know what that is, but it intrigues me. It's also weird because trying to guard counter is like the exact opposite of playing Sekiro, right? Because in Sekiro, you hold up your block to get your posture back faster. In this game, you get your stamina back slower if you're holding up your block. Is he coming up behind me? Yes, yes he is. I thought I heard something. So what's up with you? Why do you have magic crystals? Does he have like a chance to drop a better item or something? He didn't do it, but might be. Okay, be careful of chests, but we'll still open it. I think if you see the prompt to search, then you're safe to not start spamming rolls. Dark. So I wonder how good the torch would be against this guy. Large glintstone scrap. Those are the things where you can like use a rock to essentially cast a magic spell, right? So this seems like a dead end. Somber smithing stone 1. So you can find just somber smithing stones laying around. I kind of doubt there'll be a illusory wall down here. Okay, so that's this. Let's go back the other way. What was this place called again? Morn Tunnel. That. This was a dead end, yes. I'm glad that I can see a lot better now. It's definitely a good move turning up the brightness a little bit. So this seems to be going down. I feel like it's not taking us back to that beginning area, but maybe it is. Oh, it is. But we gotta be careful in this room. Because there are potentially a lot of enemies we could be fighting at the same time. Okay, we aggroed another. I didn't even know about that one. You're just gonna shoot the wall? I kind of hate when enemies do something like that. Like, they'd rather just sit there and attack a wall than actually fight. Come on. Alrighty, what's this purple item? Just leaves. We're getting a lot of those now at this point. Oh, I like that. They like actually pick up the rocks and put them in their thing. It's a lot of detail. Okay, that was a mistake. I should just stick to the basic combo because... Wait, is this... This is not going to take us to the other side. No, we're not even near... It reminds me of the door where Alexander Iron Fist, or Iron Fist Alexander was. I mean, maybe it is a shortcut to somewhere, but... almost certainly not that. Also, explosive barrels around here. Must mean that this guy has exploding rocks or something. Why did they all of a sudden die to 2 hits without the extra slash? Okay, so is there a boss this way? No. Soft cotton. Is that a hint that we're supposed to use that somewhere down here? Soft cotton, I think, is the item that reduces your fall damage. Which, it occurred to me after we got, Yokai, a Regalia of Yokai, that maybe we could have used, like, soft cotton to make that fall. The thing is, usually in Dark Souls games, things that reduce fall damage don't increase the range that you can fall before insta-death. They just make you take less damage when you do a non-lethal fall. Oh, so this probably is the boss room, because that's how the Stone Digger troll worked. I wonder what the fastest way to get back here is, because this doesn't... I didn't see any stake anywhere, right? Yeah, we don't have the stake buff. Well, let's pot up. Get ready to summon our dudes. Probably won't be that difficult, but... Scaly Misbegot. He doesn't have friends, which is surprising. Oh, he actually hit me. Rusty Anchor. That's a weapon? Is it like gonna be like a whip weapon? Or is it literally just an anchor? It's a great axe. Requires 26 strength. Wait, why do I... Oh, because that the buff potion must give strength. Literally. I didn't realize that. Because I should only have 16 strength, I feel like. It's got Barbaric Roar, Rusty Anchor wielded as a weapon. Each of its 4 flukes is thick and sharp, enabling piercing attacks. When the Tarnished left the lands between with their lord, 1 boat alone was said to have been left behind. Seems like a high damage weapon. Could be a pretty decent weapon. Fairly unique. But it doesn't have a unique skill, which is kind of unfortunate. So that's it? That's all is here? That's the lamest thing I've ever heard of. Yeah, I didn't know that it buffed strength. We should maybe read what those all do. Because I thought it buffed damage, not strength. Temporarily... Okay, it does say strength. Fair. I just thought it meant damage, you know. But it was interesting to note, while I was looking at that anchor with 26 strength, which is only temporary, I would have had the stats to wield the weapon. So you can use temporary buffs to get the stats to wield a weapon, which is not reliable, but, you know, maybe you could build a strategy around buffing one of your stats. Like, you use a weapon that you only take out for specific fights. Then you buff one of your stats. I kind of want to rest and get my stuff back. How many runes do we have? We don't quite have enough runes for a level up. Am I still gonna go for the stats for that weapon? I kind of think that I am. Oh, there was a drop down. Did not notice that previously. Oh, almost walked off. Yeah, I figured the drop downs here wouldn't be important since we already found the boss, but still, smithing stones are good. We haven't found a way to buy even basic smithing stones. Though we did hear about another blacksmith from Wolfman. He was talking to us about there being another blacksmith. And so maybe there will be people who actually sell smithing stones at some point. Also, there's like a rock over here. No point to drop on that or that. Yeah, I think we found the only drop down. Okay. Let's get out of here. So, what's the plan now? I think the plan is run this way until we get back to where we've been. We're gonna fight all these guys? It's kind of a lot. Oh, hello. I mean, part of me wants to fight them just in case they have, like, a drop for killing them all, but... at the same time, I'd rather not, honestly. We can't summon here either. We haven't... Oh my gosh. That was very loud, so that was a trap. I think last time we maybe followed the back a little bit more, because we've been right here, I'm pretty sure. You didn't die? How? How did that not hit, by the way? Oh, got lucky to pop that guy. There's still 2 of you? 3 of you? What now? Now you no longer have the advantage of numbers. Hey, we got the club. Oh, that guy just gave up for some reason, but that's okay. So, there's that candelabra that we went back to visit. Have we been in here? I think we have. Because we went over there, and that's where we got our magic staff. Don't remember this little area, though. Maybe I do. So I remember at 2 different times we found like a tree, but I couldn't figure out how to get past it. Oh. Wow. Yeah, there was like 2 different times we found a dead end area blocked by a tree in the doorway. I want to say this was one of them, but we'll go investigate it just in case. I think it was. Yeah, it was. Okay. So let's check out the map. I think we're just trying to take a wind current somewhere around here back up. As far as I can tell, there's nothing else down here for us. Let's scan. So I don't know if we went all along this far wall last time we were here. Because last time we were here, we just kind of wanted to leave. We didn't really want to be here anymore. Oh, we can actually run up this wall. Oh, yeah, we did miss some. Is this gonna be... This is gonna be an important item. It might be more of those crystals that we use to make physique flasks. You stop running away? It is Faith Knot Crystal. I think they've all been in bowls like that, which is why I recognized it. Temporarily boosts fate. I mean, it makes sense. We need to find the dex one. That would probably be more valuable to us than the strength one. Or, I mean, even boost like vitality, or there's lots of stuff that could be valuable to us. It's at the moment, now that I know that it's just buffing strength, it's probably not buffing our AR enough for us to not use the healing one that just heals half your health. So I think we're just gonna run up this, and we'll backtrack up there just a little bit, make sure we've covered everything. Oh, hello. So we're fighting you. Wait, did he get bled? Is that how he died there? It's kind of funny to think of plants getting bled. Alright, so how does this area work? Big trees over there. I just wanted to check and make sure we didn't miss like a dungeon along this wall side down here. Last time we pretty much just landed here and then went back that way. I don't see anything though. Oh, let's go. Yeah, we should maybe check how much that strength potion raises our AR, and then we'll be able to make an educated decision. But I would want to be at a site of grace to do it so we can instantly refill. So let's go to that church first. Do you guys want to battle? It's a yes. Please don't. So, what's going to be up at this church? More ghosty ghosts. We'll investigate around it in a second. Site of Grace. Mausoleum prowls, cradling the soulless demigod. What? Church of Pilgrimage. The soulless demigod. This is definitely a different statue than the America statue, right? What's this item gonna be? Another sacred tier. That's surprising. We found a sacred tier here, and we found a sacred tier here. So churches very often have sacred tiers. The other sacred tier we found was in this church. Did not find a sacred tier in this church, though, if I remember correctly. And there definitely wasn't one in the Church of Ella. So far, we're making out with a lot of sacred tiers over here. Yeah, I wonder who that is. Let's upgrade our flasks. Also, does it show... Oh, we can talk to Melina. Do we need 2 yet? Oh, we still just need 1. Okay, hold up. Right before we talk to Melina, I want to check. Does it show the level of our flask? It does. +3. Oh, and now would be a good time. Let's check our AR. Our AR is 168. And with this potion, it is 175. So we get 7 damage out of it. Almost certainly not worth it, right? But I guess it's fine. Like, do we really need the extra heal? Probably not. It's fine. 7 extra damage. I'll take it. Okay, let's talk to Melina.
Spoken echoes of Queen Marika linger here as well. Shall I share them with you?
Yeah, of course.
In Marika's own words, then, after thy death, I will give back what I once claimed, return to the lands between, wage war, and brandish the Elden Ring, grow strong in the face of death. Warriors of my lord, Lord Godfrey.
Interesting. Now we could get
Shall
some
I turn
dialogue
my hand, share
by
them with
pressing
me?
the level up button.
Your thoughts.
Alright, bye with Melina. I'm assuming you can't just summon her at churches. So I don't remember exactly how that ties into what she said last time to us. Last time she was talking about what she took away from them. And this time she was saying she'll give it back once they die. Uh-oh. Blood grease. How big is this area up here? Probably need to check the cliff sides thoroughly. Let's use Torrent to help us. Oh, we actually got 2 with that, but neither of them dropped anything. Wow. Wonder if there's anything down there. Well, let's go find out. That's really death. I'm mad. There was a ramp too. Chose not to use the ramp, chose instead to commit suicide. I think it was maybe only death because I wasn't full health. I'm telling you, I'm having a hard time being able to decipher if something is a deadly drop and not a deadly drop in this game. What is this path? Oof. There's something under that. But we've already been there. We have fought that guy before. That's the guy with the weird gravity attack. Really? We're not doing that, by the way. A mini land octopus. Another mini land octopus. That's a bad sign. Okay, well. Yeah, why are there mini land octopuses here? Probably a drop down right there. Do this first. Well, who wants some? It's also important to note, just like other Dark Souls games, even though this has a guard counter, people who get blocked take more damage while they're recoiling. So that's why I'm one-shotting, but if I just slash at this guy, it will not one-shot. Bewitching Branch. I'm gonna read what that does in a second. Sliver of meat. Okay. I didn't see, unfortunately. Okay, it's right here. Uses FP to charm pierced enemy. Pierce a foe using FP to turn them into a temporary ally. The Empyrean Michaela, or Miquella, is loved by many people. Indeed, he has learned very well. What am I fighting? Oh, the land octopus chased us all the way over here. Whatever, we got the idea of what that was saying. Ooh, this path goes that way. But it also seemed like there was a drop down over that way. Well, let's see this drop down. What does it do? I've changed my mind. I think it connects to the other drop down. Possibly. It does not. Maybe? Okay, it does. It does. Not useful, but... What's the point of all this? Obviously they wouldn't have put a path here if it didn't serve a purpose. Kind of expected there to be a dungeon right there. Is this a dungeon? Like this entire thing? It's really big. If I could fly, then I'd take a peek over the wall, but I cannot fly. This just keeps going over here, huh? There was a way up. Thought this would be a short path, but... How far does this go? appears to be pointless. I would expect to see lots of messages there that say warning pointless. Or pointless ahead. I mean, I feel like you could drop onto that right there, but then you're doomed. You don't get out of that. Maybe, unless you can drop onto that second thing there? I can't tell. Where would you want... You can't do that. I was thinking maybe you could drop into there. I mean, maybe you could make the jump from a different angle, but it'd be a tough jump to make. Definitely not a safe one. And I'm pretty sure if you hit the water, it's insta-death, so... Wolves. Where are we now? We haven't really gone very far. It feels like that path was fairly pointless. Hello? Really, like, I dropped my guard. I heal and immediately lose all of that health again. But I got a flask back for my troubles. So, is that another church over there, by the way? Looks like that might be another church. And there's a statue up there. We should go to the statue first. We've been here because this is at the road. Go to the statue, see where it points, so that way we know what we're looking for. Oh, it's one of those things in the loading screens. It's like a giant building on legs. Also, should we go back and make that drop down? Just to give a, you know, a test. Looks like he's pointing this way, though. Guide and gatekeeper for those returning to the roots. So it might be right behind those trees, actually. The fact that we can activate it means it's not that. Could be at the base of the tree. Should we go try that drop down? We should. How many runes do we need? We kill these guys? Hope we get enough runes? Oh, that was lame. That was not enough runes. Alright, well. I suppose maybe we could have just killed the skeletons, but we have so many rune items, doesn't matter. So we are going to continue to waste the levels to get this item, or to get this weapon. It might be a mistake, but... In fact, the fact that it seems bugged makes it almost certain that this will be a mistake. Which is lame, that the only reason I wouldn't want to use an item is because it's bugged and it doesn't scale like it's supposed to. But maybe we'll find another weapon that requires arcane, and even if we don't... I did hear that there's a way to respec. I don't know where it is, but... that means there could at least be hope. Alright. Time to possibly commit suicide. That's... there's no way this is gonna work. Yeah, you can see by how the camera worked there that you're just not allowed to go that low. The camera kind of stopped moving with my character before I even got to the ground. So, that's that, I suppose. I don't even need those runes back, honestly. So let's figure out where the statue's pointing to. I kind of felt like I could see it, but I could be mistaken. It just could have been a shadow against the wall. And we wanted to go to this tree anyways. What else haven't we explored? Just along this cliffside. So we're doing good on finishing the Weeping Isle, but we're probably wrapping this episode up here in a minute. What's that noise? Oh. Alrighty then. Okay, I thought it was right here. Well, I mean, I was close. I thought it was here. Turns out it's right here. Tomb Sward Catacombs. Well, we probably have time for this. What the heck? I mean, we're using it. We have how many of these keys? We got 6. When is this gonna require? Just 1? Alright, fair enough. These skeletons are pretty tough. What's our reward? Nomadic Warriors Cookbook 9. Check what that gives. 9 gives Rancor Pot, because I know what that means. We're missing 8. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, not 8. We're missing 11, 12, 13. I think we got all these armor cookbooks. I think we're good on cookbooks otherwise. So I don't know where 8 is. It could still be on this Weeping Isle, I suppose, somewhere. Alright, here's the boss door. That's weird. Every time we've entered one of these rooms with the boss door, the exit has always been to the left. This time it's on the right. It threw me off for a second there. The skeletons seem tankier. Once again, grave warts in these dungeons. Wow, you tripped on a pot? Oh, I forgot to kill you. We see the lever again immediately, laid out similarly, except there's no drop down from up above this time. Are you guys archers? Yes, yes you are. Oh, hello. Don't know where this guy came from. Ghost one. That's for the upgraded ones, right? Upgraded Ashes of War. Must be up there. Or that's my own feet. Is that a flamethrower? Must be. Oh, Jesus. I was trying to look up and see if there was like an imp on the ceiling, and then that guy snuck up on me. That thing was shooting fire in 2 directions, off to the left as well. Oh, hello. Scripture wooden shield. Ah, this one you can ride up. They finally used it. After all the other ones where I was like, really? They didn't use this as an opportunity for you to ride it up? This one you can. I feel like that's going to take us to the lever, so we will go this way first. We're going to get ganked in this room for sure. How many gankers? Okay. I actually controlled... Oh, come on, really? I controlled the camera pretty well there. I was trying not to lock on, so I could avoid hitting the walls, which obviously at the end there didn't work out, but I was trying to like back and forth so I could not hit the wall like that. Thank you. I wish they sounded more like the ones in Dark Souls 3. Or was it Dark Souls 1? I guess they were probably in both, I think.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't really like the sound of them in this game. So that was it. So now... Okay. I hate this when they die in like a corner or something. They're really hard to hit. Okay, I don't know how many people are in this room. Seems like there's a lot of bones. None of them are coming back. That seems like a person. I mean, I'm not having any luck finding illusory walls in this game. Still have found a 0. Okay, what about when I step this way? Will they spawn? Nothing spawned. Nothing back in here, so I think we're okay. This room is really framey. Maybe there's an illusory wall in this room, and that's why. Or there's nothing. Alright, that should be the lever. Who's gonna try and stop us? No one. Brave Violet. Must already have some of that. Alright, I forgot that we died over by the church by jumping off the cliff. I was like, wait, we lost our souls in here somewhere? we still got plenty of health. We have FP? Yeah, we do. Oh, here it is. Okay, let's go fight whoever this is. I should drank the potion first. Where are you, Cemetery Shade? Well, you're about to get ganked, Mr. Cemetery Shade. What are you? Whoa. That holds you for a really long time. We don't want to get hit by that one if at all possible. Okay, locking onto this guy is an adventure. Lhutel the Headless. Sounds like a special article. Interesting. Think he'll be better than what we currently have? Fire materials. Alright, let's get out of here. So what is this called? Ooh, it's a higher tier than what we have. However, it takes more FP to summon than what we have. So we would need more mind to even be able to summon it. I wonder if we can get one of those potions, like a physique potions that raises your mind temporarily. And you raise your mind, but it might not raise your current mana. That's a dilemma. If it does raise your current mana, then it might work. Legendary Ashen Remains, used to summon the spirit of Lhutel the Headless. So we might just want more mind to be able to summon a bigger thing like this guy. Spirit of a headless knight who leads the mausoleum soldiers, wields a lance and robed in death and hurls spectral lances at foes. Lhutel sacrificed her life so that in death she could continue to protect a soulless demigod until their revival, earning her the hero's honor of Erd Tree Burial. Interesting. That might be worth it. Try and level up to get that. But I think that's gonna do it for this one. I suppose we'll go back. How many runes do we have? Not enough to do anything. Do we need to go back? Not really. We could probably safely explore the rest of this tree without having to go back. So I think that's what we'll be doing in the next one. We'll explore this tree. And then we will be moving on to the rest of this peninsula. Which is a pretty big area, but it looks like it might only have like 3 notable spots, which is these 3. Maybe that could be one, that could maybe be one, and something around this lake might be one. But other than that, we're finishing up this peninsula, and then we will continue in other directions. But either way, hopefully you enjoyed this one, and I will see you next time.